Welcome back to the Marvel Movie Minute, a daily podcast which we disassemble a film from the Marvel Cinematic Universe into 1-minute segments, and then examine it in obsessive and occasionally hilarious detail. I'm Kyle Olson from the Swashbuckling Ladies Debate Society podcast.
Hey, and I'm Rob Cabasco and Kyle.
Yes, sir.
I want to take you back to the year 1982.
Ooh, 1982.
Young Rob with his brother John. Hey, John, I love you. We were completely glued to our television sets on a new TV program telling the mysterious story of a man who does not exist and his incredibly sentient car, the Knight Industries 2000. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about Knight Rider.
Knight Rider!
Why am I bringing this up? So I can't remember why. I tried to find this. If somebody out there who's like in their mid-40s or late 40s can remember,
Yeah.
NBC ran a program where if you mailed in some sort of request, I forget, it was a letter or something, they sent you back blueprints of kit.
Really?
And we did this. I totally remember this. 80s mail-in things, mail-in promotions were totally huge. Action figures, all different kinds of stuff.
I'd say in a couple of years, we'd be sending in flag points to get exclusive G.I. Joe figures.
Yes. I mean, everything. Boba Fett, like all this stuff. But this was one of them. I totally remember doing this. I remember my brother and I getting it. All I do remember, it was not as exciting as we had portended it to be. It was a sheet of paper with a couple of drawings of kid on it. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't think I've ever been more excited about blueprints than that moment.
Oh.
That has a little something to do with this minute.
It does. We're gonna get into some
blueprinting. Because other than blueprints and someone dying, there isn't a whole lot else to minute 3.
No, there's not a whole lot going on here. A lot of plot development and not a whole lot else. Because here we are, minute 3 of Iron Man 2 from 2010, directed by Mr. Jon Favreau. And we're picking up where we left off, which is a father-son connection here going on. Dad's not doing so good. And so as the two of them are talking, suddenly Dad shuffles off this mortal coil. Yeah. He kicks the bucket. He joins the choir invisible. I go on, but you know. You the
wow, you had a ton of options ready.
That was mostly Monty Python. So he is no longer with us. He's probably pining for the fjords. So our Crimson Dynamo has gone off to that great machine shop in the sky, leaving Ivan alone. That's right, Ivan has become an orphan, and Ivan doesn't take it too well. So as Ivan goes, let's see, have we hit the trifecta? Let's see, we've had snow. We've had Cyrillic characters, and now we have vodka. Oh, we've hit the Russian trifecta because we see Ivan take the big swig of vodka as he's overcome with grief.
It does seem a little stereotypical.
Yeah.
A little? No,
a lot stereotypical. We're really playing in the Russian tropes here. We are. But then it turns out that maybe we had misread this whole situation all along because Ivan's not Russian. He's Klingon. Because as his father dies, he bellows to the sky.
Oh my God.
You see, because for those of you who aren't Trekkies, when a Klingon warrior dies, then the Klingon who's around them looks to make sure that they're dead, and then they bellow to the sky, warning those in Sto-vo-kor that a Klingon warrior is about to arrive. But I know I'm making a joke, but at the same time, his brow is furrowed. It is screaming. A little. He's got the long hair. It's
funny you said that. I couldn't place because it is. I mean, basically, he takes the swig of the vodka. You can see the tear tracks. He's got tear tracks on his cheeks. He's, and then he belts this out, and then you get not only are you thinking, oh my God, he's letting out this just incredibly visceral cry of pain and anger and everything. You see his forehead, and then you also get a look at his grill, which is filled with a lot of metal in his mouth.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things here you get in this scene, but my God, the Klingon reference is perfect.
Thank you. I'm like, now I always say at some point we're going to talk about Mickey Rourke's appearance, but I'm not going to do it here because, man, he is so committed in this scene. Like, I would say I'm having a little fun here, even though the Klingon thing hit me instantly as soon as I saw it. Boy, Mickey Rourke really goes for it. Like, you can really feel the pain of Ivan. Like he loved his dad, and this just has destroyed him. Like, you can see that now he is on the path of vengeance. Like, he is.
But now, isn't that amazing
and sad, and that's pretty impressive.
Now let's make my case already.
Okay.
Within minute 3, we're 2 minutes and 44 seconds into the movie. What an amazing amount of storytelling going on here.
Yeah,
we know who
3 minutes.
We know this person is tortured. We know that there are a lack of hope. We know that there is a lack of misdreams. I mean, the dreams were not reached. Potential has been wasted. All this stuff has gone on. We see this incredible display of pain. We know that, wow, this person is probably going to go on a warpath.
That's right. Yeah, he's clearly hurt.
No, and you get all that, and like I said, we're not even 3 minutes in.
So
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. So obviously we're gonna have to speed things up in the story here. So I mean, the hour's approaching. Just give it your best. You've got to reach your prime. That's when you need to put yourself to the test and show us a passage of time. Rob, we're gonna need a montage.
A montage?
Even Rocky had a montage.
Oh, we're gonna America.
Montage. So obviously we're going to get into the big montage here. So Ivan pulls out a set of blueprints. Oh, call back to the opening of the show. And we see that they are marked with, does that say Stark Industries on them?
Now, it does say Stark Industries. And what I love is it's old school Stark Industries.
True.
It's not modern Stark Industries. And again, if you've listened, you know, because Stark Industries blueprints make multiple cameos in The Incredible Hulk. That is a different Stark logo.
Yeah, that is the classic 19. We're gonna, and not the last time we're gonna see that logo either. Right. So he pulls out the reactor, and it's like there's hoops in a circle, and oh my gosh, it's the arc reactor. What? Yes. How does this Russian dude have blueprints for the signature piece of all of Stark Industries, the arc reactor? So it says on the blueprints, it says arc reactor TFTR. Do you know what TFTR stands for?
No, go ahead.
I don't either, but I have a list. I couldn't find what it was, but
it's not. I know. Right?
So I found a list of possible acronyms it could be. So I'm gonna go, and you can decide for yourself what it is. So is it the Takamuk fusion test reactor? Is it the toroidal fusion test reactor? Is it the Tempesto flat track racers, which is an Australian remote control racing club? It also could be the terrain following training route, the trifluorohydamide resistant, possible, very possible, the thermonuclear fusion Takamuk reactor. That Takamuk keeps popping up everywhere.
Yeah, really.
The trivial file transfer protocol, Tales from the terminal room, 2 for the road, or thanks for the report.
I was going to say it's got to be. Well, thanks for the reactor, dude. See ya.
Oh, there you go. Thanks for the reactor. I like that. Headcanon established.
I mean, yeah, no, it's
thanks for the reactor. Yeah, no, those are lists of what TFTR acronyms are on the internet. So
interesting.
Yeah. Huh. So then, as he flips through, he flips to the other corner of this, and we see 2 names next to each other as primary architects, I guess. Anton Vanko and Howard Stark.
Wait, what? Right. So this is in a box labeled Project Designers, and yes, we see both their names. So immediately, there's a lot of dots here that just connected.
Yeah. And the retconning has begun, and I'm already annoyed.
Oh no.
Okay, so
what?
If you watch the first Iron Man movie, which we assume that everyone who made this movie did, there's a conversation that happens between Tony Stark and Obadiah Stane, where they're talking about the arc reactor and how they had built that together, and it was really expensive and had to do and it was like a signature, like they couldn't make anything out of it because it was so expensive to make, and it was like a publicity stunt. He said, obviously then Tony takes the technology and shrinks it down, and then obviously carries it in his chest now. But it turns out he didn't invent it at all. Once again, it's something else he got from his dad. So all Tony did is just refine something his dad had already invented. Wow, that's great for him. So
wait,
that's kind of bull. Like, I mean, like this is a complete retcon. Like the impression you get from Iron Man is that Tony Stark invented the arc reactor. No, he didn't. Howard Stark invented the arc reactor. Tony Stark just made it smaller.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. First of all,
Tony Stark isn't Steve Jobs. He's Tim Cook.
Hold on. He's who?
Tim Cook.
Oh, okay.
But he's not Steve Jobs. He used to be Steve Jobs in Iron Man 1. Now he's Tim Cook.
You're gonna say
no, we're not. No, I'm not doing Edison and Tesla.
Tesla? No. Okay. Wait. Okay. Now I'm taking
because Ivan is Tesla.
Yeah.
If you're gonna draw the comparison,
all right, wait. Let's just take this completely at the surface.
Okay, go ahead.
The surface of what we've seen in this movie. I would immediately assume that they had worked on this design.
Yes.
There's no indication it actually happened. This may have been a theory. May have been something that they worked out and said, well, maybe we can build this. We don't know. You have no idea. This does not preclude anything that happened in Iron Man 1. That could have just said
not precluding, but it makes Tony lesser. It makes him less interesting.
Well, no, because you don't know this.
Because he didn't invent the thing that we thought he invented.
Maybe he fixed it. Maybe he actually is the one who made it work.
Okay.
Oh,
that makes him lesser. Like obviously he invented the Iron Man suit, no question of that.
Well, yes.
But like it turns out he just had Daddy's designs and he took Daddy's
come on,
invention.
That's no. It's not derivative. This is not. No.
It's absolutely derivative.
It's not derivative.
It's derivative.
No, it's additive. He took it and
he just made it smaller.
No, you don't know that. No. What I'm saying is, you don't know from what you've seen in these blueprints. You just know that they had this idea. Yes. You don't know that the idea actually was built and was actually made. This could have just been a pipe dream. This because literally,
true,
why does he have this blueprint? Apple didn't invent the mouse. That was a Xerox thing. Xerox invented the mouse.
No one thinks Apple invented the mouse.
But they made it work. They're the ones who remember. They're the ones who made it.
They didn't invent graphical interface either.
They made it work. But they made it work. It's the.
So Tony has gone from Steve Jobs to Bill Gates. He just takes stuff that already exists and just makes it his own and just that's mine now.
You know who you need to talk to?
Who?
You need to talk to Sharon Davis and William J. Law III.
Who? Why? Who are they?
Because they're the other two names I can make out on this blueprint.
So even Howard did invent it.
And
they
Walt
did.
Hadfield. There's three names. There's actually three more names under the project designers.
Well, I would hope so.
I don't know. Maybe we should talk to them. I don't know.
It seems to me like you take away one of the things that we had thought that Tony Stark was responsible for, and it weakens him as a character.
Well, he is. Maybe that's the theme. That's the theme of this movie. We may find out later that Tony is
weakened. A big thing in this movie is daddy issues. We're going to get into that.
I do not see your point.
You don't even see my point?
I don't recognize your point. I'm okay.
I want it stricken from the record.
I think you make a valid argument. I am not as affected by it.
Okay. It annoys me. It's annoying me. And my annoyance is with Howard. It will continue. And how he's portrayed in this, but this is one of the things too, because I don't know. It weakens Ivan a bit too, because he didn't come up with this stuff either. He's just doing the same thing. Like so, they're drawing the parallels of Ivan, and we're going to see that much more. We're going to talk much more about that in the next minute when the parallels are directly. They're drawing the parallels of legacies of the fathers. So like obviously his father's name and Tony's father's names are on this thing, and they're both going to rework technology that their fathers invented, and they're going to do different things with it. I get that. Yeah. But it's when they take the thing away and make it so that Tony Stark didn't invent his signature invention, that annoys me. And I think it weakens Tony as a character. Nothing against Iron Man. Iron Man, like the suit, and everything from there on in, 100% Tony. The closest we saw, we're going to see that is in Captain America: The First Avenger, when we see Howard trying to make a flying car and failing.
I'm
you know,
I'm
but
okay.
it's
I will accept your weakened Tony theory.
Okay.
And I'm okay with that.
Okay.
You know who else?
Tony Stark really needs some help in this movie.
Do you know what I'm going to take? Well, I mean, yeah, he does.
He's got some
issues.
You
know who I think agrees with you though?
Who?
Ivan, because we cut the minute ends with a shot of Ivan giving a side-eye roll for the ages.
That's right.
He clearly is not impressed.
Yeah, he looks at those two names and goes, "Oh," like he really has got the mad face for that one. And that's you're right. That exactly how minute 3 comes to an end.
And that's it. Like we said, there isn't a whole lot in this minute,
no.
which is what will happen sometimes. But you got Kit, you got Klingons.
Yeah,
come on.
I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, and if you have other things that you think that we missed in this one, where you can talk about that.
Wait, they can tell us?
Yeah, they can actually send a message to us, and we'll see it directly on a little place called Discord. That's right. If you go to nextreel.com/Discord, you can join our Discord server. We have our own dedicated Marvel Movie Minute channel. I believe there actually is. I think there actually are 2 Marvel, like one for just general Marvel stuff and one specifically about this show. You can put anything you want in there. It could be like, actually, Klingons didn't start doing that until. Go ahead, hit me with it. I'm ready for it. And you can say if you're, are you Team Hammer over here, or are you Team Stark over there?
Oh, we haven't gotten into that yet. Now that's whoa.
Okay, I'm just giving I'm giving the people a reason to go on to Discord. Maybe.
Well, you should do that.
What happens.
And if anybody has their original kit blueprints that you want me to take a photo of and post, I would appreciate
Ooh, and Discord's a great place to post those. And it's free.
It's free.
So, nextreel.com/Discord. We're on there every once in a while. We'll pop in if we see something. So, thank you all for listening. That was a minute 3. We'll be back here for minute 4 as the montage continues. And so we hope that you will join us there. Enough said.
Bye.